Today we're going to be having a little bit of a different video. I want to talk about some of the latest Tesla news that we have had. We know that the downfall from the tech sector, from the market, has definitely been affecting obviously Tesla stock as well as NIO stock, fears of inflation, bond yields, and it's just something that is inevitable. Obviously the market is going to go up and down. In this video I'm going to be talking about the Tesla Semi deliveries. I'm going to be talking about the Cybertruck as well as some leaks from Elon and Tesla that are definitely bullish for Tesla stock. So many great news happening and I want to cover them in this video. And we're not going to be having an intro or anything. I'm going to be going straight to it. But before we begin, if this is your first time here and you like the video, consider subscribing to Electric Invest and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next video. And with that being said, guys, let's begin. So the first thing that we have right now is that there is a confirmation. There was a leak now that we have from a recent call that Elon Musk ended up having with his employees that now confirms that Tesla is going to be actually aiming to 1 million vehicle productions in 2021. And I know my Tesla bulls out there are probably thinking, well, you know, I already expected that. But not everybody expected. And Sower is a pretty trusted source. He has been tweeting a lot of leaks from Tesla from employees that are friends of his. They ended up tweeting, and quote, he says, breaking, we have been told by a few sources that Elon Musk held a company-wide call today for Tesla. And it was mostly a 2020 review, but a few interesting tidbits were said by Elon Musk. He said that the FSD subscription will be available in 6 weeks, which, by the way, is gonna definitely be a tremendous revenue cash cow for Tesla and us investors as well. And is going to definitely give the people the ability to test out the software, contributing to the data so that it can keep getting better and better and better. And we already know that the price target from Cathie Wood, you know, the $3,000 expected and the $4,000 bull case was contingent on the self-driving software and the data that it has. He also talked about the chance that Tesla could produce and deliver 1 million cars this year. He also said that Giga Shanghai was expanding a lot and rounded it off by saying that this year will be great and 2022 will be even better. Now we already know that because in 2020 Tesla already did 500,000 vehicles, give or take, this will mean that Tesla is already expecting with very good confidence that now Tesla is going to be reaching 50% growth on their delivery, which goes in line with the Q4 earnings report in which Elon ended up saying that he expects some years to be over 50% growth. But 2021 seems to be in line with that 50% growth, and it is definitely going to be something that I just cannot wait to see. And just a reminder, pretty soon in the beginning of next month in April, just coming up very soon, we're gonna be having the first 2021 update for the Q1 numbers, and that is gonna definitely be another catalyst for Tesla coming up very soon. And I'm definitely gonna be covering it in this channel, which is another reason why I want you guys to stay tuned, because I'm gonna be making a video on that as well. But that's not all, guys. I also want to talk about a deleted tweet that Elon ended up having in which he was responding to somebody that was asking him, guys, I'm telling you, the FSD is the biggest thing ever. Super bullish on this. Nobody gets it. But I know what I've seen. This is a big deal. Tesla is going to be bigger than Apple. And then Elon Musk ended up just saying, oh, just like, well, I think there's a greater than 0% chance that Tesla will be the biggest company ever. And what's even more shocking, if you go all the way down, probably within a few months? That's just crazy. But this tweet was deleted because of the FCC, which is definitely keeping an eye on Elon and could definitely be a problem for Elon if he were to keep it. And Elon would have gotten sued for this. This has been circulating all over the news. And remember, guys, that the largest company right now is Apple with a market cap of over 2 trillion. And it makes me wonder, is Elon about to reveal something huge? But according to ARK Invest, they do expect Tesla to reach up to $4 trillion valuation, which will make it double what Apple is right now, but that's by 2025, and that's only assuming that Apple is going to stay in the same place. I don't know if Elon was actually drunk or maybe somebody hacked his account, but it would be very interesting to see if there's any other tweets from Elon. There's always something going on with Elon, and maybe, who knows, if he left it a little longer, maybe the stock would have gone up a little further. I don't know, but pretty interesting nonetheless. But that's not all, guys. There are more leaks that I want to talk about right now regarding Tesla specifically dropping what I think could be an even bigger and larger deal for Tesla stock, and that is regarding the supercharging network. Now, as you guys already know, the supercharging network is tremendously important for Tesla. It is one of the reasons why a lot of people choose to have a Tesla and what made Tesla successful in the first place. And we now have leaks that the supercharging network could potentially open for other EV companies. And this news came from another leaked tweet from a Twitter user named Bill Wright, which I definitely want to point out that apparently, according to Rob Maurer, you know, the popular YouTuber from Tesla Daily, he actually ended up saying that he's a credible source that has shared some pretty good leaks in the past, but we should still take it with a grain of salt because this is not confirmed. However, in a series of tweets, he ended up saying adapter plus app. Someone else guessed supercharger adapter for other EVs, and Bill ended up responding, this guy here gets the gold star. He ended up saying that technically they would be a Tesla customer. This would establish an account with Tesla, no middleman, no monkey business, no shenanigans, nothing funny here, it's all up and up from here. This what essentially means that if this gets implemented, Tesla will have hundreds of thousands of potential users. We already know that there's many other competitors right now, and the transition from the EVs is gonna continue to ramp up. Tesla would have access to thousands, potentially hundreds of thousands of customers that are not Tesla customers yet. And this is tremendously important because obviously the expansion of customer reach is going to be much easier. I mean, think about it. You grab your phone, you know, you turn on notifications for the Tesla app, you know, you want to be notified when the Tesla supercharger is done, and you know, Tesla could definitely use this as a Trojan horse for marketing. All of a sudden, when they get the notification when their car is already charged, you know, Tesla can slip on and say, hey, you know, if you have a customer referral, you know, you get a discount. And then all of a sudden they can also get info from other products like, hey, the Cybertruck deliveries are going to be starting pretty soon. Not to mention the additional revenue that Tesla is going to be gaining from this. Maybe they can do a system where it's a monthly fee at a flat rate, just like the Tesla FSD monthly subscription service. And not only that, Tesla can be taking some market shares from competitors, which won't always have the supercharging fast V3 charging capabilities that Tesla offers at up to an output of 250 kilowatt hours speed. And we know how important the speed is when it comes to electric vehicles, because obviously charging an electric car still takes quite some time, and the faster you can charge your electric car, the better. As of right now, Tesla has over 23,277 superchargers at over 2,564 charging stations all over the world. And right now, I want to move on to brand new news that we have from the Model S refresh. As you guys remember, from the Q4 back in January, Tesla revealed its refresh Model S, which caused a lot of division between people. And even though many of them were great, you know, like the new horizontal screen with the rear separate screen console, the yoke style half of the steering wheel was one of the major concerns of controversy. And also the fact that it didn't have no shifter and gear maneuvers to the side of the steering wheel. It was something that a lot of people just weren't sure if they liked. But now we have new news from the National Highway and Traffic Safety Administration, or NHTSA for short, in which they say that having no shift gears or levers on the steering wheel does not violate any laws. And it is essentially pretty much legal. However, here's the thing. In this article from The Verge, we see that the NHTSA says a properly configured transmission shift control operated by means of a touchscreen interface would not violate the Federal Motor Vehicle Safety Standards. But they do say that it is at this time, because Tesla just started the deliveries from the new Model S refresh. As a matter of fact, we did see that a few days ago it was confirmed from a Twitter user, Coding Mark, in which he was able to leak some pictures of a delivery truck completely full with 2021 Model S refresh sedans leaving the Fremont factory in California. And this is one of the reasons why the NHTSA says that it is still at this time, because it's only been a few days and they want to wait to see what's going to happen. They want customers not to hesitate to go to the website. They even have a hotline where you can call if you're a Tesla customer to report if you have any issues. And they're going to be looking over there, you know, they're going to be like, you know, trying to find out if there's an issue. So it is something that we're still going to have to wait and see. Personally speaking, I also agree with them. There are already some vehicles that don't really have any type of lever. You know, they do have some type of system in which they have buttons in which you can put rear, you know, for reverse, D for drive. So not having any levers wouldn't necessarily be that much of a problem, but it is definitely still something that I can totally understand why some people are still skeptical about. You know, having the ability to have a physical lever makes everything so much simpler. But then again, remember that Elon Musk has said many times, that there's no better part than no part. And regarding that specifically, there's even a tweet in which he confirmed that the Cybertruck is not going to have any handles. Eliminating parts is something that Tesla keeps doing over and over and over again. We know eventually, we can speculate that Tesla, once it's able to reach and perfect the software, it's gonna eliminate the steering wheel altogether and not have the steering wheel at all. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. In this video, I'm only talking about what's happening right now. And I just wanted to give you guys that as an example. But regarding the Cybertruck specifically, I just wanna say that in that particular scenario with the Cybertruck not having any handles, you will still be able to open the door similar to how you do with the new Roadster, where there's sort of like a touchscreen button on the side, or with the app, or you could even have the doors automatically open as you approach the vehicle once it recognizes your user database from your cell phone utilizing the app. So not having any handles or not having any levers is not necessarily that bad of a thing as long as Tesla is able to find some way. And it is not that much different from what happened with the iPhone, which killed the buttons on the cell phone, making everything touchscreen, eliminating parts, saves on costs. The only thing about it is people had to learn how to use cell phones that were touchscreen, but once you did, it was just so quickly, so simple. So once you learn how to utilize the touchscreen or the fact that the doors open for itself or not having any levers, problem solved. Now, you may disagree with me, and that's totally fine. I totally understand why this is controversial, but I'm just giving you guys some context here and some reasoning. And moving along, I want to talk about the last piece of news for us today, and that is regarding the Tesla Semi, which now Tesla is going to be delivering 15 of them to PepsiCo later this year in 2021. We have been waiting for the Tesla Semi since 2017. Pepsi, the company, actually ordered 100 of them. It's just that now we're having confirmed that 15 of them are going to be delivered. Because due to the logistics of the trucking business, if you are able to have an electric motor that doesn't have any spark plugs, doesn't have any oil changes, doesn't break down as easily due to the fact that it has less parts, and potentially be an autonomous self-driving truck, so that way you can take it easy, reduce the stress from driving hundreds of miles, the potential benefits of the Tesla Semi are just huge. And let me just remind you that companies like Pepsi or Coca-Cola, these value companies, they will do anything, absolutely anything, to save on any penny, on any way that they can, on the production process of their business. If they can save maybe 10 cents for every single Pepsi Cola, or maybe a little bit 1 cent on changing the color from the banner that they put on their cans, they would do it. And they're definitely going to be testing these 15 Tesla Semis. They're going to continue to order more, which will be tremendously great catalyst for Tesla. We already know that there's other companies, Walmart, Target, that have put orders for the Tesla Semi. And not to mention the fuel cost savings, obviously, of approximately $200,000 over the life of the Semi. So I have no doubt that once Pepsi is able to have those 15 semi-trucks, they're gonna be so happy once they compare with their own eyes how the Tesla Semi is compared to the regular fleet that they have, that they're gonna continue to move along not just with the other 85 that they ordered, but also additionally more. Lots of great news for Tesla. But I want to know about your opinions about this news. What do you guys think? I would love to have a conversation with you guys in the comment section down below. Again, if you have watched up until this point and you haven't subscribed already, consider subscribing to Electric Invest and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next video. And with that being said, this was Electric Invest, and I'll see you guys on the next one.